The second season of the comedy television series, Modern Family, premiered September 22, 2010, and ended on May 25, 2011, on the American Broadcasting Company in the United States. The series is produced by 20th Century Fox Television and Lloyd-Levitan Productions, with creators Stephen Levitan and Christopher Lloyd as showrunners. On January 12, 2010, Modern Family was renewed for a second season by ABC. Season 2 of Modern Family aired Wednesdays in the United States at 9 p.m. and consisted of 24 episodes. The season received positive reviews from most critics, with many naming it among the best series of 2010. Despite this, the season received criticism for a sophomore slump, most notably from Alan Sepinwall. Despite the criticism, the ratings for the series rose from the previous season due to the series winning a Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series. The series became the highest-rated scripted program in the 18 to 49 demographic and the 24th most viewed program among all viewers. It was tied for being the highest-rated ABC program. The series has also been nominated and won several awards, including a Screen Actors Guild Award for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series and Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series, the second year in a row. Production Crew. The second season of the show was produced by 20th Century Fox Television and Lloyd-Levitan Productions and airs on the American Broadcasting Company. Modern Family is produced by co-creators Christopher Lloyd and Stephen Levitan, who serve as executive producers and showrunners, with Bill Rubell as co-executive producer. Despite being produced by Lloyd-Levitan Productions, Stephen Levitan and Christopher Lloyd dissolved their 4-year business partnership. Returning writers from the first season included Paul Corrigan, Joe Lawson, Levitan, Lloyd, Dan O'Euro, unregistered trademark Shannon, Brad Walsh, Ilana Wernick, Rubell, and Danny Zucker. Joining the writing staff during the second season were Jerry Collins, Alex Hirschlag, Abraham Higginbottom, Elaine Coe, Jeffrey Richman. Higginbottom had previously worked with Jesse Tyler Ferguson in the short-lived Fox sitcom, Do Not Disturb. Returning directors are Michael Spillner and Chris Koch, while new directors are Gail Mancuso, Scott Ellis and Beth McCarthy Miller. Jason Weiner, who directed 14 episodes of the first season, didn't receive a credit for the season due to him directing his first film, Arthur. Cast. Modern Family employs an ensemble cast. The series focuses on Jay Pritchett, his daughter Claire Dunphy, and his son Mitchell Pritchett, who live in Los Angeles. Claire is a homemaker mom married to Phil Dunphy. They have 3 children: Haley, the typical teenager, Alex, the smart middle child, and Luke, the offbeat only son. Jay is married to a much younger Colombian woman, Gloria, and is helping her raise her preteen son, Manny. Mitchell and his partner Cameron Tucker have adopted a Vietnamese baby, Lily. The child actors were only obligated to appear in 22 episodes. Several notable actors made guest appearances throughout the second season of Modern Family. The season featured the return of Shelley Long as Dida Pritchett, who brought a new boyfriend, Claire's ex-boyfriend, who was played by Matt Dillon. Another ex-partner that appeared on the show is Mitchell's ex-girlfriend, who was played by Mary Lynn Rage Cub in the 12th episode. Celia Weston also made her first appearance as Cameron's mother, Barb Tucker, in the 9th episode. Nathan Lane appeared as ultra-flamboyant friend of Mitchell and Cameron, Pepper Saltzman. In the episode, Earthquake, it is revealed Pepper is Cameron's ex-boyfriend. Other guest appearances included Danny Trejo played a janitor at Manny and Luke's school who is feared by many students and adds tension to Claire's relationship with Gloria in the 10th episode. James Marsden played Mitchell and Cameron's new shirtless neighbor in the 11th episode. Fred Willard was originally set to return this season, but didn't for unknown reasons. Writing. Much like the first season, much of storylines featured in episodes were based on true events that happened to the writers. For example, Phil and Claire's storyline in Manny Get Your Gun was based on a personal experience of executive producer Stephen Levitan's, in which he and his wife would debate on which way was the fastest to go home from a restaurant. The first part of the season also saw the development of Claire Dunphy, most notably in The Old Wagon, Halloween, and Dance Dance Revelation. The writers also sought to respond to criticisms of the first season. Near the end of the first season, Modern Family drew criticism from some quarters for its portrayal of Cameron and Mitchell as not being physically affectionate with each other. The criticism spawned a Facebook campaign to demand Mitchell and Cameron be allowed to kiss. In response to the controversy, producers released a statement that a Season 2 episode would address Mitchell's discomfort with public displays of affection. Executive producer Levitan has said that it was unfortunate that the issue had arisen, since the show's writers had always planned on such a scene as part of the natural development of the show. The response episode, The Kiss, was eventually written and aired during the second season and drew praise from multiple critics for the subtle nature of the kiss and became the fourth highest-rated episode of the series so far. During the second season, the writers stopped using a voiceover at the end of most episodes, which had been criticized by some critics during the first seasons for being hokey. Episodes: Ed O'Neill, Sofia Vergara, Julie Bowen, T.Y. Burrell, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, and Eric Stonestreet appear in all episodes. Rico Rodriguez is absent for one episode. Sarah Hilland and Nolan Gould are absent for 2 episodes. Ariel Winter is absent for 3 episodes. Reception. Ratings. Like the previous season, Modern Family aired Wednesday at 9 p.m. and is coupled with Cougar Town. Aided by winning the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series, the show's second season became the highest-rated show on Wednesday on premiere week and also rose 34% from the previous season among adults between the ages of 18 and 49. The Old Wagon, the season premiere, finished 5th in the rating with a 5.1 rating among adults between the ages of 18 and 49. Halloween, which was broadcast on October 27, was the highest-rated episode of the season, finishing second with a 5.1 among adults between the ages of 18 and 49. Bixby's Back later tied with Halloween, and The Old Wagon, and finished 4th in the weekly ratings. The lowest-rated episode of the season was Mother Tucker, which was viewed by an estimated 10.53 million households with a 3.7 rating/12% share among 18 to 49-year-olds, which, much like Fitzbo, might have received a drop due to airing on Thanksgiving Eve. The success of the series has led to the series being used as a launch pad to 3 ABC series, Cougar Town, Mr. Sunshine and Happy Endings, with Mr. Sunshine being the only one not to be renewed. The second season ranked 24th among overall viewers and 5th among viewers between the ages of 18 and 49. The season averaged 11.76 million viewers in the seasonal 18-49 demographic ratings with an average of 4.8 rating/12% share in the demographic, meaning that the season was watched by an average of 4.8% of households and 12% average of all televisions were tuned to the season when it was broadcast. Added with digital video recorder viewers, the season received a 6.2 rating in the 18 to 49 demographic, adding a 1.7 rating to the original viewership, beating its closest competition, Glee, by 0.6 of a point. Reviews. The second season reached positive reviews much like the previous season. Maureen Ryan of TV Squad named the season along with Cougar Town and Better Off Ted one of the best shows of 2010. Robert Bianco of USA Today gave the new season 4 stars out of 4, saying not since Racia has a sitcom offered such an ideal blend of heart and smarts, or proven itself so effortlessly adept at so many comic variations, from subtle wordplay to big laugh slapstick to everything in between. Robert Bianco in a later review stated as good as it was in its first year, is even better in its second, positively comparing the characters to the characters from The Mary Tyler Moore Show, The Cosby Show and Friends. TV Squad writer Joel Keller praised the show's avoidance of the sophomore slump, writing Steve Levitan, Christopher Lloyd, and their cast and crew haven't missed a beat, churning out consistently funny episodes as if its wildly successful first season never ended. Manny Get Your Gun received overwhelmingly positive reviews from critics, with many of them comparing it to the quality of the first season episodes, with TV Guide writer Matt Roush calling it comedy gold. The episode was later put in for Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series along with The Old Wagon, The Kiss, Caught in the Act, Someone to Watch Over Lily, and Mother's Day. Halloween also received similar reviews, with the AV Club reviewer Donna Bowman comparing it to the critically acclaimed first-season episode, Fitzbo. The episode was also named the 11th best episode of 2010 by TV Guide and was also named among the best 2010 episodes of Modern Family by the AV Club. The episode, Unplugged, received some controversy due to Gloria's line, "Here we go. Because, in Colombia, we trip over goats and we kill people in the street. Do you know how offensive that is? Like we unregistered trademark free Peruvians." Milagros Lizarraga, founder of the online group Peru USA Southern Car, told the Associated Press, "It unregistered trademark is incredible that in a country where everything is politically correct, ABC would have a line of this sort." Sofia Vergara responded to a fan asking about the script Get a Life. The second season also received criticism for a drop in quality. New York writer Rachel Maddow, while reviewing Chirp, wrote that Modern Family feels like it's still struggling a little to live up to the Emmy-winning highs of its first, negotiating the boundaries of its family sitcom roots and attempting to transcend cheap laughs. She later went on to say in a later review that after 3 spot-on episodes in a row and nearly a month of reruns, the show kicked off its second season's second half in such fine form that we're hoping next week we won't feel at all compelled to mention how iffy things were looking there for a while. Todd Van Der Werf of the AV Club, while reviewing Two Monkeys and a Panda, criticized the second season, saying that it has possibly tarnished the show's legacy as a classic. Hitfix reviewer Alan Sepinwall, who was very critical over the quality drop of the second season, received harsh comments from readers whenever he criticized an episode, leading to him reviewing the series less frequently. Eric Stonestreet's character Cameron Tucker, who was considered the best character of the first season, was mainly criticized. Sepinwall, while reviewing The One That Got Away, wrote that Cameron had become a whiny, overly sensitive diva. TV Squad writer Joel Keller, while reviewing Manny Get Your Gun, wrote that it's just that sometimes Cam is too much Cam for his, or the audience's, own good. Despite the criticism, T.Y. Burrell went on to still receive praise from critics and fans alike. While the episode Bixby's Back received mixed reviews from critics, Burrell's performance was well received, with Rachel Maddow of New York calling it comedic mastery. Joyce Eng of TV Guide named Julie Bowen, Ed O'Neill and Nolan Gould among her dream ballot for Best Supporting Actor/Actress in a Comedy Series at the Emmys. In a poll voted by TVLINE readers, Vergara was voted the most deserving of the Supporting Actress Award. Awards and nominations. During its second season, Modern Family received 2 nominations at the 2010 Writers Guild of America Awards. Paul Corrigan and Brad Walsh were nominated for an episodic comedy for writing the episode, Earthquake, but lost to Robert Carlock for his work on 30 Rocks, When It Rains, It Pours. The series also won Comedy Series. Modern Family garnered 3 nominations at the 2010 Satellite Awards for Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy. The series was also nominated for acting for Burrell and Bowen. The series went on to lose all 3 nominations. The series also received another Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy nomination at the 68th Golden Globe Awards for the second season in a row. The series also received a nomination for 2 Supporting Actor Awards for Stonestreet and Vergara. Vergara received another acting nomination at the 17th Screen Actors Guild Awards, as did Burrell and O'Neill, with the cast winning Ensemble in a Comedy. The series also won Best Comedy Series at the 2010 Producers Guild of America Awards, and tied with Glee for the Outstanding Comedy Series accolade at the 22nd GLAAD Media Awards. Michael Spiller also received a Directors Guild of America Award for Comedy Series at the 2010 ceremony, the series' second win in the category. During the second season, Adweek named the show one of the 100 most influential TV shows. At the inaugural Comedy Awards, the season received awards for Best Comedy Series and Comedy Directing, TV. The series was also nominated for Comedy Writing, TV, and T.Y. Burrell for Comedy Actor, TV. In June 2011, Modern Family was nominated for 6 of the inaugural Critiques Unregistered Trademark Choice Television Awards. The show itself was nominated for Best Comedy Series while Burrell, O'Neill, and Stanistreet were nominated for Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series while Bowen and Vergara are nominated for Best Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. The series won while Burrell, O'Neill and Stanistreet lost their nominated to Neil Patrick Harris of How I Met Your Mother while Bowen and Vergara lost to Busy Phillips of Cougar Town. Burrell received another acting nomination for Individual Achievement in Comedy at the TCA Awards, his second nomination for the award and his first time winning. The series also received a TCA Award for Outstanding Achievement in Comedy, the second win for the series in a row. The series also received 17 Emmy nominations including Outstanding Comedy Series, Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Comedy Series and Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. The series received the third most amount of nominations for the year behind Mad Men and Boardwalk Empire. It later won 5 Emmys for Outstanding Comedy Series, Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, Writing for a Comedy Series and Directing for a Comedy Series, all of which except for the latter were for the second win in a row. The season was also included on multiple top 10 lists for Best Series of 2010 including, first on MSNBC's Top 10 TV Shows of 2010, second on Paste's 20 Best TV Shows of 2010, second on Matt Rush's Top 10 TV, 8th on Metacritic's 2010 Television Critic Top 10 lists, 8th Best TV Series of 2010, 13th on the AV Club's 25 Best Television Series of 2010, American Film Institute's Top TV Shows of 2010, and Maureen Ryan's The Best TV of 2010, Top 10 roster. Home video release: the second season of Modern Family is set to be released in a 3-DVD set, Modern Family, the complete second season on September 20, 2011. The box set contains all 24 episodes and include deleted family interviews, deleted and extended scenes, The Strangers on a Treadmill Table Read, Mitch's Flash Mob, the Imagine Me Naked music video and a blooper reel, Modern Family Holidays, Waiting for Oprah, Chatting with Stephen Levitan, and At Home with Modern Family. References. External links: episode recaps at abc.com, list of Modern Family episodes at the Internet Movie Database, list of Modern Family Season 2 episodes at tv.com.